Hi, welcome to the Hub Online Network. I'm Vicki Trill. Gareth is away today. It is Thursday, August 18th. Let's get started. We've got all kinds of things on our list of things to tell you about today. I want to give you the latest COVID-19 numbers update. We got some local news, including it's hot out there, and we're going to talk a little bit about some wildfires and the Canadian Football League and a few more things as well. So let's get going on the COVID-19 update numbers. There's actually a great little site on the British Columbia COVID-19 site, our province. So if you ever want to Google that and get the numbers, they're also giving us information not only just by health authority, but by region a little more specifically. So quite interesting there. Let's start off with the provincial numbers. We now have 4,594 total cases in BC. 4 of those are hospitalized. 3 are currently in the ICU. There have been 198 confirmed deaths, and 3,653 have recovered. Currently, we have 48 new cases as of this afternoon. And if you're noticing on the graphic that's currently on your screen, you'll see that we have a bit of a bar graph there. It shows you by health authority where our current cases are. So again, the total was 4,594. You can see the purple indicates the Fraser Health Authority, the red underneath that, and then we have Interior Health, that's us, that's the yellow, 405. And I can give you a little more context on that in a minute, but I also want to share another graphic with you, and that shows also when the cases have been reported. So you're going to notice on these graphs here a spike in March, April. You can see that bar graph going up there, and then we kind of have a nice, almost flattening out in May, June. Later part of July, a spike coming up. So probably tells a story there. I'm not sure. I haven't analyzed all of the data, but it may be that we, were educated and started to put the protocols into place. We saw it level out. Are we getting a little bit complacent? I'm not sure, but the numbers are telling some kind of a story there. So interesting numbers there. Interior Health, that's us. So our total cases currently are 405. 389 of those people have recovered. There's nobody currently in the hospital in the Interior Health region, and there's nobody in the ICU. And in total in the Interior Health region, we've had 2 deaths. So just a little bit of context there and some more information, and a reminder to all of us to be diligent and to remember that we are still in a pandemic, and there are a number of safety protocols out there for all of us, and let's stay the course. Going now to local news, it is hot out there. I think we've all noticed that. Yesterday I looked outside and I thought, the wind is picked up, it's probably cooler. It wasn't. It was like opening the oven door and getting a blast in the face. So as you all know, it is hot out there. So be careful. Interior Health actually developed the Heat Alert and Response System, otherwise known as HARS. And the purpose of that is to support communities to reduce the impact of extreme heat events. The Village of Ashcroft joined that program, and last week they gave out a HARS advisory, and I just want to highlight some of the information that they provided for us. So that heat advisory was a level 1. There are 3 levels that the HARS program has, and obviously level 1 is the lowest level, and that one comes in, I think, at any time you've got 35 plus. That level 1 advisory is going to come out. So the Village of Ashcroft has given us some suggestions for staying healthy and safe during this extreme heat event. Drink lots of water. I mean, we're always being told to drink a lot of water, but even more important as the heat is the way it is. Wear loose-fitting clothing, light colors, something breathable. Take cool showers and baths. Plan your strenuous outdoor activities before 11 a.m. I know that if I go for a run and I sleep in a little bit too long, I regret it. And so you really need to be cautious and careful when you're doing outdoor activities, especially ones that are strenuous. Spend time in air-conditioned environments. Allow your body to cool off. Be aware of infants, young children, and the elderly and people with chronic illness because they are at higher risk for heat-related health ill effects. And you can find more information at the Village of Ashcroft, the Ashcroft Pool, Ashcroft Museum, visitor centers, or you can visit online www.ashcroftbc.ca. So, and there you can find out some more signs of heat exhaustion and heat stroke and learn how to stay healthy in the heat. Hey, if you've been downtown Ashcroft, you've probably noticed that Interior Savings has got a fairly large renovation underway. I know the first time I went over there, I was wondering which trailer do I go in to do my banking. So I went up one, did a little bit of investigation, asked somebody else who had no idea. And then I realized, oh, actually, the bank is still in the building, but they're on the insurance side of the building. So I found them over there and got my business done. But just to let you know, the bank part is almost fully renovated. They expect to be in next week. So expecting a very exciting, fresh new space. The insurance part of Interior Savings will continue to be in the portable trailer in the parking lot for a little while longer while they wait for their section to be renovated. So we look forward to the revealing of that newly renovated space. I want to talk about back to school. There's been lots of talk about back to school. It's just around the corner. The school district Board of Education has recently issued a news release, and I'll give you some of the highlights of that news release here. So districts will be in stage 2 of the revised 5-stage framework for the K-12 education. It's a full return to in-class instructions for students for the maximum time possible within the limits of the learning groups. Schools will be organized in learning groups of 60 for elementary and middle school and 120 for secondary. The ministry is providing increased funding for some of the things that we might need, like cleaning supplies, additional cleaning staff, masks, and those kinds of things. Buses will operate under a revised safety guidelines as recommended by the BC Centre for Disease Control. As you can see on your screen, there are various stages that the Ministry of Education has laid out. And different than the phases of reopening, these phases start from 5 and go to 1, which actually seems like quite a good idea because at least we know which way we're going, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So as mentioned before, the districts will be in stage 2 of this revised 5-stage framework. And stage 1 would be what we would consider normal. So that's where we're at. Elementary will be in their regular class for the vast majority of the day. Middle and secondary school students will be scheduled to ensure classes are taken within students in their learning group, and physical distancing and/or masks will be required for any classes that occur outside of the student's learning group. And as I'm sure you've been paying attention, the debate on masks and whether they will be implemented more and more, I think is becoming more of a reality. So the district has also said that they are currently developing a local return to school plan that will be approved by the province and posted on district and school websites by August 26th. So make sure you stay up to date by visiting sd74.bc.ca, and you can keep up to date with what's happening for your kids. So moving now to regional and provincial news, wildfires. I think that's something that we would really rather not hear anymore. But we have had some hot weather, and we have certainly got some more fires going on. More than 88 active wildfires in BC as of this afternoon. Most of these cases are in southern BC, as you can see on your screen, all clustered in the lower part of the province. According to CBC News, more than 70 new wildfires have broken out in BC in the past 2 days amid the sweltering heat in parts of the province. More than half the new wildfires in BC are linked to Sunday night's storm. You probably saw some of the spectacular photography people took in that storm down at the coast and in also the central interior. Sarah Hull of the province's Wildfire Coordination Center says a lot of the spark-ups that we've had have been pretty tiny. Our crews are jumping on them very quickly and extinguishing them. None of the fires so far in BC pose any risk to people or buildings, Hall said. So that is good news. So let's also stay safe there. Lots of people camping. I've been to a few of the local campsites, and they're busy. So I hope everyone is also being responsible with fires and with all of those other things that can pose a danger for our wildfires. Moving on to Canadian news, the Canadian Football League season has been cancelled. According to thecomeback.com, the CFL has officially cancelled its 2020 season, and the 108th Grey Cup, saying they're shifting our focus to 2021 and beyond. After a loan request was denied by the Canadian federal government, the CFL has shifted its focus to 2021. Andrew Buchholz further reports, for the first time since 1919, the Grey Cup will not be awarded this year. That comes thanks to the Canadian Football League officially cancelling its season yesterday. But that streak is now coming to an end thanks to COVID-19 pandemic. But apparently a local orca and a pro punter has not heard about the CFL cancellation, as he was photographed punting a seal, as shown here in the picture. A Vancouver Island News reports that in Victoria, a transient orca showed off its immense strength as it launched a seal into the air off the coast of Vancouver Island over the weekend. Images of the hunt were shared by the operators of the 5-star whale watching in Victoria, who spotted the orcas near Sydney Island at 3:15 this last Sunday. While it's common for transient orcas or big killer whales to hunt other marine mammals like seals, the method seen Sunday is unusual, according to the whale watching company. Moving on to world news, TikTok. Is it going to be canceled? President Trump has said that the extremely popular social media site may soon be banned. Now, I don't know if, Troy, do you use TikTok?
I'm too old.
He's too old. I don't know, because I use TikTok and I get all kinds of ideas off of TikTok. It's kind of like, I don't know, like, you know, when you look on YouTube and you look for all your favorite things, like I look for cat videos, or I look for people getting scared, playing pranks on, those are like my favorite things. TikTok, I like it because every time I see all my favorite stuff, I put a little heart by it, which means I like it. And then next time I look on TikTok, that's the stuff I get. So I don't have to like Google anything. It's like all my favorite cat and scare videos all on one page.
I haven't even figured out how to use Snapchat yet.
Oh, okay. Filters, fun, yeah, okay. So TikTok, Trump has said that it may be banned, wondering if they're telling our secrets to the Chinese Communist Party. So some interesting banter there. Nothing has been completely decided yet, but the wildly popular app is known for hosting short videos, as I said. A lot of people think it's just for teenagers, celebrities, and creators. They're often dance or lip sync to viral audio clips, but as my niece says, when she looked at my TikTok screen, you get the mom feed. And there's a lot of moms on there, I'm noticing. A lot of spouses posting videos, a lot of, So apparently it's not just for teenagers. But according to the New York Times, in recent days, President Trump has talked of banning TikTok from the United States, spooking the millions of people who make or watch TikTok videos for entertainment. Discussions of a ban have been coupled with reports that Microsoft or other companies may potentially buy the U.S. operations of the app. So why do they want to do this? The concern is, as mentioned before, TikTok is owned by a Chinese internet company, ByteDance. And the second is that China is increasingly in the sights of the Trump administration. So there's a lot more that you can read about that. But interesting, I don't know, what does that mean for Canada? I'm not sure, but I'm sure that we'll find out very soon. Always important, though, whenever you're using Snapchat or TikTok, really be aware of your personal permissions, your securities. Are you giving away too much information? All of that information is important, whether you're an adult using these things or you're monitoring your young people in your household using these apps, because I know that there are often loopholes and areas where people can take advantage of that information. So be very careful and be informed about how to use those apps appropriately. I want to finish today now with some coming events. We got lots of fun things happening, even though we're still in a pandemic and things aren't as usual. We're finding ways to have fun. Coming up, August 27th, that's a Thursday, starting at 8:30 p.m., we've got a drive-in movie up by Tim Hortons, and it is The Little Prince. You can get your online tickets for $10 a car. You can load your car up to 6 people. You can bring your own snacks or purchase them. We will have an on-site concession. Tim Hortons, I think, is also open till 9 o'clock, so you could get your snacks there as well. I also want to tell you about our virtual kid camps. We've been hosting them every Thursday morning, and this week we've got some super cool science stuff. And what you do is register with us either by phone or online. Come and pick up your all of the things that you need for that, and then follow online through Zoom, and your kids are going to have a blast, I guarantee it. So more information, call the hub at 250-453-9177. Coming up also, we've got a tie-dye competition, some pretty cool prizes as well. You want to get a waterproof speaker or one of those projectors that you can shoot your movie onto wherever you want, and it Bluetooths to your phone or wherever you've got your movie. You can win those things by just making a tie-dye t-shirt and using natural products to do so. So you'll find some more information on the Hub Facebook page coming up later today. Tonight and also Thursday night, we've got Paint with Joe Petty, and that's for parents and kids. You can get more information by visiting the ashcrofthub.ca site. And finally, I want to tell you about the emergency first aid course. I know it's been hard for lots of people to find out where can I renew my first aid. Some of us need it for work as well, or you just want to be prepared in the event of an emergency. Saturday, August 29th at the Ashcroft Hub Gymnasium. From 8:30 to 4:30 is emergency first aid brought to you by Red Cross. So spots are limited. Sign up today at go to ashcrofthub.ca for more information, or give us a call at 250-453-9177. I think that's all I have for you today. Thanks for putting up for me and subbing for Gareth, and have a great day.
Anybody else you want to say hi to today?
Anybody out there I want to say hi to today? Mary Grace, I hope you're watching. Talk to y'all later.